Tired of tugging and lugging your hose? Tired of wrestling with it? Fighting to untangle it? Tired of bending down to straighten it out when it kinks? You need the incredible expanding X-Hose all year round. Watch this. Turn the water on and the X-Hose automatically expands up to 3 times its original length. Turn the water off and as the water drains, the X-Hose automatically starts contracting until it's contracted back to a very small size. Amazing! Ordinary 50-foot hoses can be heavy. The X-Hose is incredibly light. A 50-foot X-Hose weighs only about 1 pound. And what a dream to handle! Just turn the water on and the X-Hose quickly expands up to 3 times its length as you effortlessly guide it where you need to go. Imagine using a hose that is this light and this easy to handle. When you're finished, just drain the water that's in the hose and the X-Hose will automatically follow you back as it gets shorter and shorter until it contracts back to a compact size that stores quickly and easily. Unbelievable! The X-Hose is built strong to last long. It's actually made from 2 separate hoses, a tough expandable inner hose and a folded outer hose made from durable, super strong webbing. How much time and energy have you spent bending down to unkink a hose? With the X-Hose, you could never be stopped by kinks again. That's because its patented design makes kinking virtually impossible. The X-Hose expands to a wide diameter that produces a powerful high-flow spray for tough jobs like cleaning second-floor windows.
Hi, everyone. I'm David Jones.
And I'm Debbie Murray.
You know, Debbie and I have hosted home improvement shows for years, and we've worked with some exciting outdoor products during that time. But I have to tell you, we've never, ever seen anything as exciting as the X-Hose. With the X-Hose, you're going to go from hating your hose to loving your hose. You know, it really is amazing how the X-Hose works. Like any other hose, you just attach it simply to the spigot. But once you turn the water on, watch this. That's where the X-Hose is different. I mean, that is amazing. You've never seen anything like that before, right?
David, why don't you come all the way down here and show them how long it is?
Absolutely. And the X-Hose is so incredibly light. There's no lugging, there's no tugging. And you know, I never thought I'd say this about a hose, but I love the X-Hose. Now, I could just spray away.
All right, well, you show them how it expands, so let's show them how the X-Hose contracts.
You got it.
Okay, so to contract the X-Hose, you just walk back to the spigot. And David's right. I mean, this is so easy to handle. It just glides along. So once we're back here at the spigot, all you do is you just shut the water off and you release the water that's in the hose. And watch what happens. Here it comes.
Watch closely. Debbie's not pulling at all on the hose.
I'm just releasing the water. This is amazing.
I'll tell you, there's no other hose in the world that does that.
No, this is incredible.
You know, until you hold an X-Hose in your own hands, it's really hard to appreciate how incredibly light it is.
Right. So we've got some food items to compare to our X-Hoses so our viewers can better understand how little the X-Hose weighs. Now, David, why don't you go ahead and start with the 25-foot X-Hose?
Okay, the 25-foot X-Hose actually weighs less than this cup of coffee.
I love it. And the 50-foot X-Hose, well, it weighs the same as this 1 pound of butter.
That is amazing. But the 75-foot X-Hose actually weighs less than this carton of a dozen eggs. That is unbelievable.
It sure is. And now I think everybody understands how much lighter the X-Hose is than an ordinary hose.
And look, we have food for breakfast.
Okay, but I'm not cooking. You've seen how light the X-Hose is. Now we want to show you how small it is when it's contracted.
All right, now here is an ordinary old garden hose, 75 feet of it.
Looks like a pile of hose, David.
Why, yes, it is.
Okay, do me a favor. Take that hose and put it in this bowl.
She's kidding, right?
David, just do it.
All right, I'll try. I don't think it's gonna work.
I'll hold it for you.
I can tell you right now, it's not gonna work. I give up.
You're giving up?
Uh-huh.
All right, well, let me show you how it's done. This is a 75-foot X-Hose. Watch this.
She gets all the easy jobs.
We've talked about how small the X-Hose is when it's contracted, so you might be surprised to know that when it's expanded, it has a wide diameter. That's because the X-Hose expands in width as well as in length.
And this means that you're going to get a powerful high-flow spray that easily reaches across your lawn, your garden, your patio, and way up to the balcony and the second floor windows.
Hey, you know, David, I have some windows at home that need cleaning.
Okay, the X-Hose does windows. I don't.
I tried.
Here's another problem that the X-Hose solves. You're getting ready to wash your car. You walk around the side of the car, and the hose sticks under the tire. Now you're lugging, you're tugging, you're unsticking the hose. Just start to make some progress with your car, and all of a sudden, you start losing water pressure. It's a kink in the hose. It happens every time. You have to go back, find the kink, unkink the hose just to wash your car. It is frustrating, and it's a huge waste of time.
David, that won't happen with the X-Hose. Watch, it just glides along, smooth as silk, no tugging, and it doesn't get stuck under the tire.
It's not sticking.
No, I mean, it's virtually impossible to kink the X-Hose. Go ahead, try to kink this.
Look at that.
Don't lose pressure. No, and because the way it's designed, the X-Hose won't kink.
The X-Hose works great with all types of sprinklers. Every X-Hose is equipped with an on-off valve switch. For connecting a sprinkler, switch the valve to the off position. Then, just attach your sprinkler. Turn the water on and let the X-Hose fully expand without the water coming out of the sprinkler because of the valve switch. Then just walk your sprinkler out to where you want it to go. Now make sure the sprinkler is facing away from you, then just turn the valve switch to the on position. Isn't that great? And you stay dry.
We've shown you how light the X-Hose is, so you might be wondering if the X-Hose is strong and if it's gonna last.
Is the X-Hose built strong? Absolutely. Check this out. This is a 4-pound mallet. These are 2 concrete slabs. Watch this.
Talk about strong. It broke the concrete, but not the X-Hose. Look at that. Nothing. I love it. That's because the X-Hose is made from super strong materials. The X-Hose is actually made from 2 separate hoses, a tough expandable inner hose and a folded outer hose made from super strong webbing.
You're also probably wondering, how does it work? I'm not a scientist, but here's my explanation. When the water is turned on, the length and width of the inner hose automatically expands, causing the outer hose to unfold to the same length as the inner hose. When the water is turned off, the X-Hose automatically contracts to the original length and width.
Okay, now that is cool. It really is the hose of the future.